Welcome back, y'all. It is He Said, Sun Said.
Yep.
And it is what day?
Selection Sunday.
That's right. Oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait. Happy Selection Sunday to all those out there that celebrate. It's like waking up Christmas morning, right? Oh my gosh. And we've been trying to record an episode. I think this is episode 6 or 7. That's not getting old. Sorry. You're groaning and looking at me. I know. I get it. Corny dad. All right. Selection Sunday. We're excited. Brackets don't come out for a while, but we figured we'd get things rolling out this morning.
Yep.
So a little bit about the podcast for those that are brand new, just coming in right now. This podcast started out in conversation that Nash and I had coming back from basketball practice, right?
You know, it's like, I want to start a podcast either with my friends or with you.
Right. And we decided that it would be better if we started together. We could own this together. Sports has always been our love language. It's how we connect with one another. And this is perfect. We're having a lot of fun. Yeah. The genesis of it and the whole point of it is for us to interview dads and their sons, dads and their daughters about how sports has shaped their relationship, either positively or negatively, right?
Sometimes there's negative points and there's sometimes positive points.
Exactly. So we've got a bunch of interviews lined up. It's just been a scheduling nightmare between your schedule, my schedule, and everybody else's schedule. But we've got 7 really cool interviews, and we're excited. It's across all different areas of sports. So are you ready to get going?
Yes.
All right. What do we have for today? We've got
2 takes, 5 picks.
That's right. We're going to pick what? Cinderella. The top Cinderellas, all right? Then we got another segment we're calling Shots in the Dark, where I give you a list of teams, in this case for Selection Sunday, and you rank them. Mm-hmm. And then we've got a new segment we're calling Start, Bench, Cut, where I give you 3 things, and you got to decide whether you're going to start it, bench it, or cut it completely.
Yep.
And then we probably, like we always do, and with a little bit of a family huddle. And I think we're going to dip into what were our most special March Madness moment. All right, we ready to go?
I'm ready.
Get excited. Come on.
Yay.
All right, Nash. Like we talked about, it is Selection Sunday. It is the best day of the year by far. Look, I love Thanksgiving. I love the food. I love Christmas. But this day is a day like no other on the calendar. The best Sunday, the best day, period.
Best Sunday, easily.
That's right. March Madness is here. The wait is over. Brackets come out tonight at 6. But we're going to do 2 takes, 5 picks. And here's the rules. 5 picks each. We're going to alternate. No duplicates. Snake draft. And then I think I'm going to throw one little caveat in here. We got 10 names of Cinderellas, top Cinderellas across the years of the NCAA tournament. You get one wild card that if you want to switch out and you want to bring one in that's not on this list, go for it. But you can only do one. All right? You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Since I'm the smarter one and the more wiser one and the better looking one and the more athletic one.
You sure with that?
I am. I'm totally sure about that. I'm going to go first. And I am going to start with George Mason's 2006 Final Four. I do remember they took out our Tar Heels, but that run, so legendary, and it catapulted that entire team and that entire area to the top. I love it. All right, what do you got?
I got one that's pretty recent. St. Peter's.
Oh, yes. That Elite 8 run, but who took them out?
Us.
That's right. I think they took out Purdue on the way, right? It was going to be us.
They took out Kentucky, and Purdue, and a couple of other people.
Oh, they were amazing. I like that. I'm going to go Florida Gulf Coast in 2013, making it to the Sweet 16. They were Dunk City. They were dunking all over everybody. Mm-hmm. All right, who you got next?
Next, I gotta go Butler.
Ooh,
runner up.
That's right. That was that shot that clinked off the front end.
Yeah,
that they could have beat him. Totally could have beat him.
Was super close.
Oh, all right. So we've got I've got George Mason so far. I've got Florida Gulf Coast. You have got, who did you pick first? You picked St. Peter's, and then you picked Butler. I'm going to go Loyola Chicago, 2018 Final Four. Sister Jean, a run for the ages. It was a holy run, if you so want to call it. I like them. All right, next for you.
All right. I gotta go VCU.
Yeah.
First four to Final Four is nuts.
Oh my gosh, that is a good one. All right. I'm gonna pick off the list. You weren't around. It was 2000, and the Tar Heels out of nowhere with Julius Peppers of all people. That man could dunk. Probably still can dunk. 2000, reaching the Final Four, but getting stopped by Florida.
Yeah.
All right, who you got?
You might not say this was a Cinderella, but I gotta go our Carolina's 2022.
Oh, that's a tough one because we were 8.
Yeah.
So it's
we weren't supposed to.
We weren't supposed to. Man, that game against Baylor. Whew. Oh, and then taking out Coach K.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one. All right, so you've got UNC. I've got UNC. Let's see, how many we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1983, the championship run for State. No, come on, Jimmy V. That shot, beating Houston, fly slam the jamma. Come on, give it to me. Who you got?
I gotta go Farley Dickinson.
Yeah, that 2023 upset at Purdue. Man, I feel so bad for Purdue. I feel like they've always kind of been there, but never can get quite off the hump. Yeah. Yep. Oh. All right, I like these, man. It is Cinderella time. I am excited. Let's get going.
Yep, let's go.
All right, Nash, it is time for a new segment we are calling Shots in the Dark. Basically blind rankings, all right? I'm going to give you 5 teams. You excited? Yeah. Good. You should be. Give me 5 teams.
5 teams?
And I'm going to give you them one after the other, and you're just going to have to blind rank them. So it's not like you're going to get 5 and you're going to rank them from there. Okay. I'm going to give you, start right now.
All right.
These are the teams that we think could take down the Nets and win it all. All right?
All right.
Let's go with first, Kansas.
That's difficult. I gotta go. That's tough. I gotta go 3.
3. Okay. Yeah.
You have a chance, but
I stumped you on that one. All right. Florida.
Florida, 2.
2. You know what? They are my dark horse. And they're not much of a dark horse because you're right. They've got all that experience. I mean, they did just fall to Vandy. Yeah, I think that might be their wake-up call that they need. So, all right. So far, we got Florida at 2, Kansas at 3. Let's go UConn.
UConn, 4.
UConn at the 4. Dan Hurley. All right. Houston.
1.
Houston at a 1.
Because they got there.
And you think it's the revenge year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of like that. All right. I don't like these guys, but I'm going to have to throw them out there. And you know who I'm about to throw out? Duke.
5.
Yep. There we go. All right. So you got Houston 1, Florida 2, Kansas 3, UConn 4, and Duke 5. Yep. Now, give me your gut. Who wins it all right now?
Who wins it all?
Yes.
I wish it was North Carolina, but Houston.
All right, you got Houston. I'm going to put it all on the line. I'm going to put it for Florida. I think it's a total wake-up call for them. I think they got that experience. They got that depth. They got shooters. They got defense. They got a great coach.
Yep.
I think Florida takes it down. What about you guys? Come on, hit us up. Let us know. Who do you think is going to win the tournament?
Please.
All right, Nash, it is another new segment we got.
We got something new.
Start, bench, cut. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 items, and you're going to have to start them, bench them, or cut them, and you're going to get them all at once.
Yep.
All right, and since it is Selection Sunday and the madness is upon us, we're going to stick with the same theme all around the tournament. All right, you've got 3 rounds, and if I don't agree with any of them, you have to give me 20 push-ups. Yes. All right, here we go.
No.
Round 1, Selection Sunday, the first Thursday of the tournament, or Final Four weekend. What you got? Give it to me.
Cutting the first Thursday of the tournament, bitching Selection Sunday, and then starting Final Four.
That is asinine. That is
The Final Four is the best time of the year.
no. I totally disagree with you. That is horrific.
Wow.
No, because all right, by the time the Final Four rolls around, if your team's not in it, you really don't care.
Dude,
You don't have a dog in the fight. You don't have a horse in the race.
that's why you pick somebody.
Well, okay, all right. I don't agree with this. Here's how I would do it.
I picked Florida because the first time I watched Florida in the tournament, I was like, that.
I know. I agree with you on that. I would start the first Thursday of the tournament. I would bench Selection Sunday because they can come off the bench, but I would cut the Final Four weekend. No, unless my team is in it, I'm done with the Final Four weekend.
Okay.
All right, we can.
That's the person that watches Final Four all the time.
Okay, you're right. Okay, all right. Round 2, buzzer beaters, Cinderella runs, or bracket pulls.
Bracket pulls, cut,
Okay, I agree.
bench, buzzer beaters. They're fun, but
Yeah, they can always come off the bench though.
yeah, true. And then start. What was the
Cinderella runs. I like that. Okay. All right. Round 3.
3 rounds?
Yes, 3 rounds of this.
Gee.
And so far, you don't have to give me push-ups because I agree with round 2. Round 1, well, I'll let that slide. But if round 3 is bad, we're giving me push-ups. All right, you ready? Watching games at school, watching games with friends, or watching games with family. That's my game show voice.
Watching games with family. Bench.
What?
I'm kidding. Start.
What? Oh my gosh.
Starting.
Okay.
Bench. Watching them with friends.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
cut with watching them at school. Because if you watch them at school, you might get caught. You might get in trouble.
No. Oh, but see, back in the day, they used to wheel in the TVs.
Oh, back in my day.
That's right. Back in
Showing
my
your
day.
age.
Oh, you're so mean. So mean.
Well, yeah, you're showing your age right now, and the age is about 1997.
You don't even know what year.
1970s.
Yes, exactly. All right. That is our segment. Start, bench, cut. I'd love to hear from you guys. Who would you start, bench, or cut?
Yep.
All right, Nash. It is time to end the podcast with our favorite segment. It's the Family Huddle.
Yay.
It's where you and I get a little sentimental. We get a little mushy, or I get a little mushy. You don't. You're pretty hard around the exterior. I'm trying to break you down. But we're going to keep this conversation all around March Madness. But because it's the Family Huddle, I think I'd like us to talk about, what is our favorite March Madness moment? So can you think of your favorite March Madness? I have a lot of them.
I think March Madness moment is when we either Luke may hang that Kentucky shot, the win, or the Caleb Love shot.
I think I'd have to agree with you. Both of those were really freaking special. I remember when Luke hit that shot, like we screamed so loud. Lady, or a dog at the time, ran out into the yard and would not come back in the house whatsoever.
I'm not coming back.
Nope. She looked at me. She's like, nope, we're not going to have it. And that wasn't the year that I got superstitious. 22 was the year that I got all superstitious. Really superstitious.
Right. I mean, I can't go anywhere.
You weren't allowed to sit anywhere else other than the places that I had you sit.
Yeah.
And there were only a few people that came over who were allowed to roam and go free. But I think those that moment was one of my favorite moments. And seeing those boys go through it, and then being there, when they lost. And I remember I took you and Nate, and it was special because they felt like they let the university down.
Yeah.
And you could see it in their faces. They all looked sick, but it was important. It's important to show up. It's important to show up even in a loss.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that they went on this magical run. I love the fact that they fought so hard. And then I love the fact that you, me, and Nate got to go to Chapel Hill and be there to support them and high five them and tell them how much we love them.
Yep.
And whatnot. So showing up is important, right, Nash?
Yeah.
Right.
Gotta show up.
See, I always got to bring it back to something sentimental, right? Showing up. I know. All right. That was the Family Huddle. We're going to keep it short and sweet today. Make sure to show up for your team. Cheer for them in the wins and the losses.
Yep.
Make sure you've got them. Well, there you have it. We finally got an episode out. Oh my gosh.
Hopefully no technical errors.
Well, now that you knocked on the desk where the mic is, we might have some technical errors.
Whoa.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we tried to record. We had this segment idea.
Riding shotgun.
It was
in the car, and it just...
Yeah. It was a 15-minute episode. Twice we recorded it. And it was... and it was horrific.
Yeah.
And we're never going to do that again. But tonight the brackets drop. This week, all the madness gets started. It gets started on Tuesday, actually, with the first four.
Yep.
And I think we're going to have to get a bracket challenge going in the family, right?
Yeah.
And I think
I'm going to win.
You're going to win? All right. And I think we each put $50 in.
I thought we agreed on 20.
Did we agree on 20? Okay. All right. We'll keep it at 20. But I'm sure by next weekend, everybody's bracket will be busted. But it's so much fun to just get it going. All right. So thanks for listening to us.
I'm excited.
Do you have anything to say to all of our 2 listeners?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you soon.
That's more than 2.
Oh, you think it's more than 2? 3. 6, 7? We'll see you soon.